I've been lost and I've been found, and I've been to the lost and found, but I did not find what I lost. I don't know where it is.
Who is Burnington Shermeiser? Perhaps the worst person to ask is the man himself.
It's hard to express what I do in this format. Sort of a multi-various set of externalities that are not conducive to this particular kitchen.
We caught up with Mr. Shermeiser at one of his increasingly rare public appearances.
He waited, hoping he'd overshot, his stomach turning when he saw her look up her own dress, yet quietly happy that he'd been proved correct.
What's the skinny fat man? Come down the hill, use gravity. Fat man, use gravity, it's easy. Isaac Newton told us.
In the next room, the alleged dinosaur was eating his breakfast. But in here, Mary Lou sat opposite the bowl of tomatoes that she knew not the cause of, and three more tilted ascatter. Things began pretty simply for me. I was born out of my mother. To be sure, they curried favor in the Capitol Yard, until they found a curried flavor to follow beyond the palace gates. Hundreds of politicians accidentally ran for the same office.
Following the virtuoso performance, Burnington graciously allowed us backstage, where we chanced to query the man in an attempt to explore the limits of our unfortunately earthbound proximity to the unyielding genius bubbling up from within him. A curious bubbling, which is likely the cause of Mr. Shermeiser's chronic heartburn, an affliction for whose cure he has in the past campaigned with a vigor disproportionate to the relatively minor nature of the malady.
I don't know if you've ever had reason in the late March, early April area to stare into a young sapling. If you stare into a young sapling in early March, late April, if you stare into a young sapling early March, late April, you'll have a pretty good idea what my latest book of short fiction is about.